So, obviously, very tough news coming out of Jerusalem today. We'll be looking at some clips that hopefully YouTube doesn't ban us from watching. But so far, from what I've been able to piece together, I don't want to say it's developing. The event is over, but what had happened was two Palestinian terrorists broke into this one junction on the highway near Jerusalem and started opening fire on the crowd of bystanders waiting. We'll open it up here. This is coming from Twitter. You can see this is one of the heroic videos that have come out of today of an Israeli taxi driver. And notice what he does. Okay, pay attention to, I believe it's this taxi. Right here on the right. You'll hear the gunshots start in a second. You can hear the gunshots. Look at what the taxi driver does. Look, bullets flying right past him. He's standing guard like a bodyguard. Bullets flying past. Man is an absolute hero. And here you have some armed civilians, probably soldiers. Look how he protects. Look at the bullets flying. Shatters this window. And he stays guard. What a hero. Look at that. Didn't even flinch. Bullet. Look at that. Explodes right next to him. Didn't even flinch. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have ever dealt with a bullet whizzing past you. It's only happened to me once or twice in my life. Not because I served in the army or anything, but it is a terrifying sound. It's a terrifying sound. It shuts you down. It literally paralyzes you. So for him to just not flinch, not move at all, absolute hero. Can I get a bunch of clapping emojis in the chat for our unnamed taxi driver, a hero today who protected that woman's life with his body. Let's get a round of clapping emojis going here. We've got another clip here. I believe this is the Haredi man. This is an armed, ultra-Orthodox citizen of Israel who is the one who actually subdued the terrorists. Let's take a look at this clip. You can see him in the red running towards the terrorist and I believe neutralizing him in this clip. I mean, it's really black and white, and you can barely see what's going on. Oh, I guess that's the terrorist right there, neutralized by him. Let's read the Hebrew. This is Yosef Haddad posted this. Simu lev legibor Israel shel hayom. Pay attention to the Hebrew, the Israeli hero of today. This Haredi man in the time of the massacre was running against the crowd directly into the direction of the terrorist. He got to him and then was able to neutralize the terrorist. Took a danger with his life in between exchanging fire. He gets cover from the bus and goes straight towards where the massacre is happening. And then Yosef adds, how many lives you saved today. This is really the heroic face of Israel for all the Arab colonialists and pro-Palestinians who call us cowards, who call us IDF diaper babies. Come on. Where do you see acts of heroism happening in the Arab world like this? Please show me clips. These are the kinds of clips that make me proud to be an Israeli. And honestly, knowing that so many of us are now armed and these kinds of terrorist attacks, they get cold very quickly. whether or not you believe that gun laws should be more liberal or not, I know it's a controversial topic. I'm not here to make a conversation about that, but I'm saying during this time of war, they've made it very easy for Israelis to actually get weapons, to get handguns or different guns to protect themselves. I know a lot of my friends who walk around are armed, and that makes me feel a lot more protected, especially knowing that many of these people know how to use these weapons since they served in the IDF. So very, very incredible clip. Here is another clip from Benjamin Netanyahu and Ben Gvir. Prime Minister Netanyahu at the scene of the terrorist attack in Jerusalem. We are engaged in a pursuit. Let's take a look at the clip.
אנחנו במלחמה, מלחמה עצימה נגד הטרור בכמה חזיתות. ראשית אני רוצה לשלוח תנחומים למשפחות הנרצחים, וכמובן איחולי החלמה לפצועים. כשאני אומר שאנחנו במלחמה עצימה בכמה חזיתות, יש לנו כמובן הצלחות אדירות נגד משטרי הטרור, נגד ארגוני הטרור, אבל המלחמה נמשכת גם ברצועת עזה, שבה נחריב את החמאס. כפי שהבטחנו ונשחרר את חטופינו, כל חטופינו. ולצערנו גם בירושלים. ביהודה ושומרון פעלנו בתקיפות רבה מאוד. השב"כ וצה"ל סיכלו מאות, וגם משטרת ישראל, סיכלו מאות פיגועים השנה. אבל לצערנו לא בבוקר הזה. אנחנו עכשיו במרדף, בכיתור של הכפרים שמהם באו המרצחים, ואנחנו נשיג את כל מי שסייע באדם, כל מי ששילח אותם, ואנחנו ננקוט בצעדים קשים עוד יותר. אני רוצה לומר בצורה הכי ברורה, הרציחות הללו, הפיגועים הללו, בכל הגזרות, הם לא מרפים את ידינו. הם רק מגדילים את הנחישות שלנו, להשלים את המשימות שלקחנו על עצמנו. גם בעזה, גם ביהודה ושומרון, בכל מקום. אנחנו נלחמים בטרור, במשטר הטרור של החות'ים, באיראן שמגבה את כולם, בעזה, בלבנון, בחיזבאללה, בכל הגזרות. אנחנו לא מרפים וגם לא נרפה. אנחנו נעצים את הפעולות שלנו, ואנחנו נשיג את כל המטרות שלנו.
I honestly, if I'm being honest with you, I'm having a little bit of Netanyahu fatigue. I know many people in this country. This isn't a commentary on whether Netanyahu is a good person or a bad person. I'm just fatigued from him. And there's good things he's done that I can appreciate, but I'm fatigued. And many of my nation people are. We've heard a lot of promises in the last year, and more so today. Not saying, again, it's directly his fault, but we lost 4 more sweet, incredible, beautiful, heroic soldiers in Gaza today, which is always heartbreaking every time that this happens. Four souls died. And we're all just feeling a little bit fatigued from our prime minister, I think. I think the longer this war goes on, the more I was having a conversation with friends about this yesterday. It's like, I feel Trump fatigue too. I see Hasselhoff wrote this. I feel fatigued from all of our leaders right now, because there was a lot of promises made, and we're not in a position where many of them have been followed. But I'm hoping and praying that this is for the best. We got one more clip here coming from the attack of the terrorists. Also wanted to shout out our super chat from PC, who dropped us 50 pounds. Said, Tal, you are my Jewish brother. God bless you. I'm of Mizrahi, Ashkenazi, and Sephardic roots. I salute those heroes. So sorry for what this happened. Thank you so much for the super chat, and I salute those heroes as well. And Zichronam Livracha, may their memory be a blessing to all the innocent people who were killed. It's really a devastating terrorist attack. So sad. So sad. It's terrible to see such traumatized people. But this is Palestinianism. Don't get it confused. This is exactly what Palestinianism is. It wants women running around yelling. It wants to vilify the most innocent of Jew, no matter where the Jew is, no matter where the Israeli is, because Israeli Arabs very much could have been hit from this attack today. This could have been a horrible attack on Israeli Arabs as well, because Israeli Arabs frequent these areas as well. They could have been the bus drivers. They could have been in the cars. It could have been anyone. This is not an attack that you're able to isolate just Jews, but they don't care about this, and that is Palestinianism in a nutshell. That's what it is. It's terrorism onto anybody at any time. Now I want you guys to take a look at this clip. I'm going to try to not make the music play. Okay, good. It seems like the music's not playing. This is a message I received. So you guys don't, maybe not all of you know this, but I'm in touch with a lot of people. And I speak to Arabs from all over the world. Actually, I always say predominantly my work is doing advocacy for Arabs. All of you Jews who watch me is a bonus. I mean, I always say that sometimes I like to educate also like Western, specifically Western Jews, a lot who come from Ashkenazi descent, who don't know about Mizrahi Sephardi Ethiopian struggle, which is also a very big issue. I try to educate these people, but first and foremost, my targeting is always towards the Arabs. And I communicate with a lot of Arabs, and there's actually a couple Gazans that I've been in touch with for a while, quietly. And I got this message today from a Gazan, and I thought we could read it together. I think it's an important message. I can't, for some reason, fit the whole message on my screen. Okay, there we go. He sent me this on WhatsApp. Dear peace-loving brothers everywhere, I offer my condolences to you and to myself for the victims of the cowardly terrorist attack that targeted innocent civilians in Jerusalem, the city of peace and love. This criminal act, if anything, demonstrates that this terrorism has no religion. The criminal acts should not deter our efforts to raise the voice of peace. Rather, they should increase our determination to continue on the path of peace and love between the two peoples. Now, to put this message into context, which is quite insane, this person is living amongst Hamas and actually has family members that are of Hamas and are actively a part of Hamas. I know. That's insane. And still, he had the balls and the gumption to send me this message. His name is Ahmed. Now, I'm not putting him at any risk by showing the message or saying his name Ahmed, because there's 5 billion Ahmeds in Gaza. But it's just, if I can give you guys a little dabble of hope today during the stream, it's that maybe, just maybe, we're still not alone. We're not all, it's not all bad.